All right, direct variation is the name of the form that I've been telling you about. Every time when something was what did we write this equation? Jay, when it was proportional. When it was proportional, we wrote it in this form. Y equals kx. Y equals kx. When it's proportional, it's going to be written in that form. And remember, I said there's a name for that. We're going to learn it later. Well, here it is, direct variation. So now they're going to say certain words, and you're going to know that it's going to be proportional. You're going to know that. And it's going to be Y varies directly. Everybody circle that. Varies directly. When you see those words, varies directly, circle it please. When you see those words, you're going to automatically go write that equation. Automatically. God bless you. Automatically. When it says varies directly, that is your clue. Hey, this is proportional. You know what your graph's going to look like. Okay? Now, then sometimes they just want you to write the equation. Well, to write the equation, you need to find, what do you think? Y, K, or X? K. To write the equation, you're going to have to find K. We all know how to find K. We've been working on that for 4 weeks to find K. All right? And we're going to do them today. That's what we're going to work on just for a little bit. This is should be a review of things we've learned. It's just said in different words. Okay? Everybody with me so far? Look at the bottom of the page, or at the middle of the page. The input signal power and the output is what we're doing. It says the table shows the relationship between the two. Determine whether it varies directly. Circle it. Sometimes they ask you to determine, and then sometimes they tell you. If they're asking us to determine whether it varies directly, they're saying, is this proportional? That's all they're saying. So who knows what we do on a table to find out if it's proportional? Varies directly. Raise your hand when you know. What do we do? What do we do? To find if it's proportional. We've worked on this for 4 weeks. More hands should be up. Come on now. Come on. What do we do to find out if it's proportional? Amber. Divide Y by X. So down here, write K equals Y over X. And look what they did. They took 1.5 divided by 2, 3.75 divided by 5, and what did they get every time? 0.75. Everybody circle it. It's all the, 3/4. Very good. 3/4. So, look at our equation. Y equals 0.75x. That is the direct variation equation. That's it. Anything new? Nope. Nothing new. Just different words to call it. Okay, turn to page 78. Look at the very top of 78. Now, guys, when you see an American flag, you can count on it being what shape? Rectangle. Okay, you're never going to see a square in a square. You're never going to see it long and skinny. It's always going to have the same ratio. It's always going to have the same ratio. Okay? So what they did was compared the width of the flag to the length of the flag. It says, determine whether the data set shows direct variation. Everybody circle that. See, sometimes we know what to do if we know what it means for us to do. Right? Think about if somebody was telling you to do something in Spanish. I wouldn't have a clue what they were telling me to do. If I know what the Spanish words mean, then I will know. Does that make sense? So direct variation. We're going to find, yes, direct variation. It says, if so, write the equation. Well, the equation's going to be in this form, isn't it? But how do we know if it's direct variation? What am I going to do? There you go. The same thing we've been doing for 4 weeks. It's all coming together to do this. So this side of the room, guys, y'all go divide these two. This side of the room, do these two. I'm going to do the one in the middle because I can do that one in my head. Go. This side, do the first two. Divide them. This side, do these two. Yeah, just, and you know what? When you divided both of them. What? Oh, I thought you meant. Okay, Megan, what'd you get for this side? Okay, what'd y'all get for this side? Yes, 1.9, 1 and 9/10. Very good. Everybody should have had that. I didn't see many hands raised. Y'all had it? You just didn't want to raise your hand? I hope. Okay, so what's my equation going to be? Isn't it y equals? Yeah, we're just substituting k in. Now, what was hard about it? Not a thing. I told you it was going to be an easy day. Now look at the graphs. Why is this one direct variation and this one not? There you go. It's proportional. This one's proportional. We've been looking at proportional graphs for 4 weeks also. Okay, look down at the bottom. Now we're going to use what we know for a problem. The minimum amount of time it takes a diver to ascend. What does ascend mean? Go up. Safely to the surface varies directly. There's those words they want us to know. Circle them, please. Varies directly. So if they're saying varies directly, what are they most likely wanting us to write? There you go. They want us to write an equation. With the depth of the diver, how long does it take the diver to ascend safely from a depth of 450 feet? Okay, the thing is, if you read all that at one time, you're going to get so confused. You're going to go, huh? But if you take it apart and go, oh, varies directly, I needed that, I need that. I've got to solve. I've got to find how long, which is the time, for 450. Oh, man, look, it's not on the table. On the graph. It's not on the graph. Look, 450, man, if 450 was up there, I just have to go look at my line and get the time. But if we go find K, which is what? Y divided by X, which is the, what's another name for K? Slope, rate of change, unit rate, constant proportionality. So if we go find K, which we know how to do 2 ways, divide Y by X or do the rise over the run, we can solve this easily. So we're going to go write the equation. We're going to go find K and put the numbers in there. Because, hey, guys, you know what? When I have a formula to use, man, I can get it right every time. If I have an equation, a formula to use, man, it's easy. Follow the formula. So what we're going to do is, look, this is important too. I need y'all to hear me. I need y'all to hear. This is One of the most important things I'm going to say today. You see where it says time? Put a star over time. It's time, the Y, or the X. I hope you're still listening. It's the Y. Look over here, guys. Hey, the time is the Y. So under Y, go put T for time. So the amount of time it takes varies directly with the what? Depth. Put a star over depth. So we know what the Y, and see the X is the depth. X is the depth. You have to know which one stands for which one. I hope you heard that. You have to know which one's the time, which one's the depth. If you get them mixed up, you're going to get it wrong. If you put it for the wrong thing, you'll get it wrong. Yeah. You have to know which one the Y stands for, what the Y stands for, what the X stands for. Okay, now let's go find K. Put Y over X. Let's do it that way first. Okay, all we have to do, see, we already know it's proportional. 2 reasons. They told us here, they told us here. We already know it's proportional. True? Okay, so all I've got to do is go find one of those points and divide it. Let's pick that one. Everybody circle that point. Now be careful. What point is that?
It's 60. 62.
Yes. If you put it in the wrong order, you're going to miss it. It's over 60 up to, correct? So when I come down here, what am I going to write? Yes. It's Y by X, people. Hello, Earth the people. Get it? It's Y over X. And I'm going to reduce it. I'm not going to divide it. I'm not going to calculate. 1 over 30. Good, Kristen. 1 over 30. Now, put M equals underneath that. Let's go do rise over run and practice that. Because there are 2 ways to get, remember the constant proportionality is also the slope. So if I have a graph, I'm going to be honest with you, most of the time I just do the rise over the run. But some of you, God bless you, some of you get confused on that because you don't count right. So you might be better to take a point, but now, okay, guys, some of you got confused on that point, so you have to be careful on that. You have to be careful. And you have to put it in the right order. X, Y. Okay, so let's do these 2 points right here. I'm going to go over, please somebody make my heart happy, happy, happy. There, you know what, Sam? There's some people that hadn't even looked and tried to count and to see what it is. I want everybody to see what it is. Okay, David, what'd you get? 90. Why'd you get 90?
Because if you look at the bottom, they go up by 30.
Yes, because what's half of 60? 30. So 30, 60, 90. Now, don't say it yet. We're going up. We're going up. Brooke, what'd you get? Good. Because you're counting by ones. So, 3 over 90, rise over run, which reduces to 1 over 30 also. So, we're going to come over here and put, let's go back. 130 is our K. Now, let's go see what they want us to find out. How long, which one is how long, the T or the D? T or D? T, the time. So we're trying to find T when the depth is 450. Go find it. Go find T. Kristen? Good girl. 15. Guys, 450 divided by 30. That's all I did. 450 divided by 30. So, our answer is 15 minutes per good. Per foot. Guys, remember minutes by feet. Minutes by feet. Okay, turn the page. The bottom. 1 brand of motorcycle uses oil to gasoline ratio as shown. The amount of oil that should be added, here's our words, varies directly. So I already know that I can write an equation, y equals kx. I already know that. I already know, y equals kx. So the amount of oil, put a star over oil. So oil is which one, the y or the x? Hey, and let's don't put O, let's put oil there. Because we can't put O. K, we don't know yet. Varies directly with the gasoline. So which one's X? Gas. Put for G for gas. So, listen. The oil varies directly. Are y'all seeing that? The oil goes first. The oil varies directly. So if I said the cost varies directly, what would go first? Cost C equals. Isn't that easy? Okay? They make it super easy for you. They're not even trying to confuse you like sometimes they do. So the gasoline's your X. Look, this is your X. Gasoline's X. Read your graph. Write a direct variation equation. Well, what do we need to write it? The slope, the K, right? The slope, the K, okay? So we're going to come over here, K equals Y over X. Or we could do the slope. Let's do the slope. Either one's easy. Goodness gracious. But I want to practice on slope. So I'm going to pick the first 2 points. You think? Really, that's not the best 2, but. Okay. What is it going over? It's counting by halves, right? So 2 halves is, if it would be 1. And it's going up what? It's going by 2. So it's going to be 4. Look, it's counting by 2's right here. So it goes up 2 squares. So 2, 4. No, it's only, look, it's only going up 2 squares. So 2, 4. Don't count from down here. Count from right there. So 2, 4. So 4 over 1. Okay? So, hey, if you get confused by that, look, let's pick a point. Let's just pick a random. I'm going to pick that point right there. That point is 2, 8. So what's 8 divided by 2? Huh? 8 divided by 2? 4. So what's my equation? I know, but what's... Guys, we found our K. We found our slope is 4. So you go put 4 in for the K. Come on. That's not easy. That's not hard. Look, we got 4 is K. So go put 4 in for K. Now, use your equation. Hey, there it is right there. To determine the amount of oil, which one is that? The oil. Y or X? So we're trying to, oh goodness people, the oil is Y. Come on now. You're not even trying if you tell me gasoline. Oil is Y. Oil is Y. We've already decided that. Come on now. Come on. Come on. We're trying to find the oil when we add 6.5 gallons of gasoline. So what does it equal? What? 26. 4 times 6.5. 26. So what's my answer? 26
Ounces per gallon.
No, ounces of
Oil.
oil. We're not finding the unit right there. We're comparing oil to gasoline. So oil, we're trying to find Y, which is the oil. 26 ounces of oil. That's your answer right there. Well, you got two answers, two steps. Equation, answer. Okay, turn the page. Yeah, there was two answer questions. Okay, look at number 1. It says determine whether it shows direct variation. So we're trying to find out if it's what? Proportional or not. Good, go. You got to divide them all, people. Have to divide them all. Well, not all. If you find 2 that doesn't equal, then you stop. Hey, you should have already found 2 that didn't equal. Which 2? 4 over 3 does not equal 2.4 over 5, does it?
No, ma'am.
Look, this is your X, this is your Y. They don't equal, so this is a no. Okay, number 2, go. Keep going till you find 2 that don't equal. What is it? 20. So K is 20. So Y equals 20. Y equals, it says if so, write the equation. So once you can find K, then you go write it. Okay, number 3. Go divide them. Keep dividing until you find 2 that doesn't equal. Divide Y by X. What'd you get?
3 1/10.
Well, K is 3.1, correct? So Y equals 3.1X. It says if it's proportional, go write the equation. Okay, number 4. I hope you're writing everything I'm writing. What's K equal?
0.0725.
Good. So Y equals 0.0725X. Guys, it's taking you, some of y'all, too long to divide these. What are you doing wrong? You just go divide the Y by the X, the Y by the X, the Y by the X, the Y by the X. That's all you're doing. Come on now. All right, circle 5 and 6. You're going to do that in just a minute by yourself. And then you're going to, don't tear it out. And then you're going to finish check 6 in the back. And turn it in. Kristen, I need to Okay, are there any questions before you do 5 and 6? Okay, you're going to do 5 and 6, close your book, Work on check 6 in the back and turn it in. You need a blinder or move. And remember, on the back of that check 6, everybody freeze and look at me. Freeze. 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 When you're doing the back of check 6, the slope, you have to put it in lowest terms. You have to put the slope in lowest terms. So -2/1 would equal what? -2. 8 over 2. 2 over 4. 1/2. 2 over 4. You have to put it in lowest terms. Okay, go. Get busy.